Welcome, respected friends. Salutations, greetings, congratulations, wishes, and prayers that we continue this Adhyatmika sadhana jivana till the fulfillment happens. Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Kripa, and the cooperation of the world around us we need to improve our Vyaktitva of Lokasevakadi so that we are fulfilled inside, we are fully useful outside. For that purpose, we are doing a sample of 7 activities every day. Here, giving an idea for us as to what to do all through the day, all through the life. Vedic chanting, dhyana purvaka mantrocharana, common sense thought, Mangalacharana shlokas and Guru Parampara Smarana, Sankalpa, Upanishad mantra, Parayanam, and most beautifully, Adhenam of Upanishad, Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Today, 730th day is of, say, 2 years. Every day we are touching this Upanishad. Yeah, without break. In that sixth last chapter, only knowing the self is the way for moksha. There is no other way. This is so perfectly, strongly said by the highest authority called as the Upanishads, Upanishadic Rishis, Vedas. It's only in our maturity of understanding and believing in that we help ourselves. So, one more attempt we are doing for that clarity, conviction, etc. So, here we are with our first program of Veda Parayanam. In that, today we will learn Devi Suktam. Om Atha Veda Parayanam अथ ऋग्वेद संहितांतर्गत दशम मंडलांतर्गत अष्टमाष्टकांतर्गत पंचविंशत्यधिकशततम सूक्तम देवी सूक्तम ओम अहम रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चरामि ओम अहम रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चरामि अहमादित्यैरुतविश्वदेवैः अहमादित्यरुतः अहमादित्यैरुतविश्वदेवैः अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविभर्मि अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविभर्मि अहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्मि अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्मि अहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम् अहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम् अहं दधामि द्रविणं हविष्मते अहं दधामि द्रविणं हविष्मते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते अहं राष्ट्री सङ्गमनीवसूनाम् अहं राष्ट्री सङ्गमनीवसूनां चिकितुषी प्रथमा यज्ञियानां चिकितुषे प्रथमा यज्ञियानां तां मा देवा व्यददुः पुरुत्रा तां मा देवा व्यददुः पुरुत्रा भूरिस्थात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्तीं भूरिस्थात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्तीं मया सो अन्नमत्ति यो विपश्यति मया सो अन्नमत्ति यो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति य ईं शृणोत्युक्तं यः प्राणिति य ईं शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तवो मान्त उपक्षियन्ति अमन्तवो मान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतश्रद्धिवं ते वदामि श्रुतिश्रुतश्रद्धिवं ते वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः जुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणं तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधां तं ब्रह्माणं तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधाम् अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाओ ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाओ अहं जनाय समदं कृणोमि अहं जनाय समदं कृणोमि अहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वो ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वो तामों द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि तामों द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव वात इव प्रवामि अहमेव वात इव प्रवामि आरभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा आरभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा परो दिवा पर एना पृथिव्यै परो दिवा पर एना पृथिव्यै तावती महिना सम्बभूव तावती महिना सम्बभूव ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ देवी सूक्तम् ॐ अहं रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चराम्यहमादित्यैरुतविश्वदेवैः अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविभर्म्यहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम् अहं ददामि द्रविणं हविष्मते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते अहं राष्ट्रे सङ्गमनीवसूनां चिकितुषी प्रथमा यज्ञियानां तां मा देवा व्यददुः पुरुत्रा भूरिस्थात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्तीम् मया सो अन्नमत्तियो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति य ईं शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तवो मान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतश्रद्धिवन्ते वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणं तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधाम् अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाओ अहं जनाय समदं कृणोम्यहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वो तामों द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव वात इव प्रवाम्यारभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा परो दिवापर एना पृथिव्यै तावती महिना सम्बभूव ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. See, what a beautiful opportunity for us if we attend to these sessions to chant Veda mantras every day, and the delight and the gracefulness, blessings that we receive are so wonderful. Make a habit, and it has a great, great things to give to us as we continue. Okay, friends, today in our second topic of Mantrocharana, we will be doing Gayatri mantras continuing. Now I need not explain every day the meaning of the most three words of every Gayatri mantra, Vidmahe and Dhimahi and Prachodayat. So Vidmahe means we know that Paramatma Swarupa to be Sakshat Parabrahma and Ishvara and an Avatara and full of Sarvagnatva, Sarvashaktimatva, Sarvavyapakatva and Sarva Dayamaya Karunatva. And he is listening to our prayers and he will bless us. All this is called Vidmahe. And therefore, tuning with all our faculties to him through various upasanas, japa adi sadhanas, stotras, etc., till we are able to single pointedly meditate on him only. That's called Dhimahi. Obviously, from him, what we ask is Prachodayat. O Lord, prompt me. Prachodana means prompt me, inspire me, encourage me, put me and push me. That's the meaning of Prachodana. And in what? In being active and dynamic. And for what? For the only one thing, the ultimate truth. Imagine when these desires within us also are stronger, sankalpas that we have to evolve spiritually also are stronger, and only helping source called as the Lord. Through these mantras, we are every day praying Prachodayat, Prachodayat. See how our total personality that way will be tuned to the reality in course of time. And there is no other way. And nothing there is greater than this to achieve. Because that's the topic we are studying also, that there is no other way for moksha from all bondages, limitations. Okay, friends. Now we have done yesterday another Brahma Deva Gayatri. So too today we'll do another Vishnu Gayatri. Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. That anyway we know. Similarly, another one. And what it is? Om Damodaraya Vidmahe Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. This is a mantra. And here, the Damodaraya Vidmahe. So we know you, O Lord. You are Dama Udara. Dama is the thread. Udara means to the stomach. So here, the Krishna Avatara, Leela of Yashoda, tying down Lord Krishna by his Udara with the Dama, the thread, to that Ukhala. You know that Ulukhala, Rukhala. Because he was so naughty, running here and there, disturbing her and everyone, she just thought, मैं इसको बांध देती. First of all, she runs behind him. He is never caught. And she is little heavy. Yashoda, seeing her tired, he himself gets caught. Then she wants to tie him to Lukalam. Then she gets the thread. And when she tries to tie down, that thread is 2 inches less. Dvi angula unam abhutu. Then she gets another thread, again ties down. फिर भी वो 2 inch come, 2 inch come. All the threads at home are over. Still not sufficient. Then smilingly, he allows her to tie down, tie him. That's called dama में, उदर में दाम से बांधना. Therefore, Dama Udara. So, it is through Prema, Bhakti, Vatsalya, Adi, Divya Guna, Lord Krishna comes and stays in our heart to help us, is called as binding Krishna. That is a beautiful understanding, feeling, effort we have to have in our life. From the meaning of this word, Damodaraya. Okay, then second one, Damodaraya Vidmahe, Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi. So Lord has four hands. So we have two, he has four. So we with our two hands also we don't do work, and the two required for our own survival. The Lord has four hands to work double. The double means what? He maintains the entire universe with his Chaturbhuja. The forehand is symbolism to say that is always fully busily engaged in making the entire world survive. Chaturbhujaya dhimahi. And in all his char bhuja, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma, they are there. They are our own Antakarana. They are only four yugas, four kalas. Four avasthas are those. And for bhakta and from sadhaka standpoint, the Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma are the blessings from Paramatma. The Shankha is to inform us through words that come to me. Padma is again to inform to us through touch, telling us to come to him. Gada is little more stronger experience given for again hinting us to be more closer to him. So the Shankadvani is advised by gurus, parents, etc. Padma Sparsha is a little bitter, painful experience in us, telling us to go towards the God. Gada Prahara is little terrible pain in life, telling at least now, mold towards the divinity. Chakra is the one wherein Bhagavan says, now in this life, this opportunity is over, you are not utilized, now you are eliminated. You just again go through some lives, and again once when I fail, I'll give you a chance. This is one meaning of it. The other meaning is when we are totally dedicated to Him, Lord with His Shankadhvani only, like in Gita we see the Shankadhvanis of Pandavas basically started by the Lord Krishna. Panchajanyam Hrishikesha. Hridayani Vyadarayatu. They have broken into parts the Hridaya of all the Kauravas Dushta. So whoever the Shatru of the Bhakta, Bhagavan by his conch blow only will weaken them, break them apart. Still, if they don't listen, Bhagavan takes a Padma and tells the Shatrus, hey, he is my devotee, dare not touch him. Even if somebody is more terrible coming, troubling his devotee, takes the Gada Prahara, beats that fellow left and right. And finally, if he is like totally Sharanagata, totally helpless Bhakta like Gajendra, Bhagavan leaves that chakra, cuts that enemy, the crocodile. In that way, to the Bhakta also, the Shankachakra Gada Padma are the lessons. And also to protect the Bhakta to the enemies of the Bhakta also, Bhagavan has these Shankachakra Gada Padma to tackle them, teach them. Like that, Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi. Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. That Vishnu Bhagavan, Vishnu means Vyapnoti iti. Sarvatra Vyapnoti. Everywhere he is there as substratum. To that Lord, we are praying, please do Prachodanam. Right? 12 times. Om Damodaraya Vidmahe Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Damodaraya Vidmahe Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Damodaraya Vidmahe Chaturbhujaya Dhimahi तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ॐ दामोदराय विद्महे चतुर्भुजाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः 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 प्रचोदयात्. So when we tie down the Lord with our bhakti, with his four hands while protecting us, he will reveal to us that truth which is Vishnu, which is Sarva Vyapaka. Om Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Mam Raksha Raksha Paripahi Paripahi. Atmanubhavam Dehi Dehi Muktim Dehi Bhaktim Dehi Yuktim Dehi Shaktim Dehi Bhuktim Dehi Anuraktim Dehi. That's how, as deeply, intensely we apply, so we will be taken care, blessed. Yes, two things we have done, my dear friends. Today, the third thing is our common sense thought. In our today's common sense thought, really it's spiritual common sense thought. Narayana Vasudeva, what is that spiritual common sense thought is that do we have the Guru in our life? No, I am the Guru to all. Is that Guru Shrotriya Brahmanishta or not? 3. Towards that Guru, Ananya Bhavena, Prashna Rahita, Samshaya Rahita, Bhakti and Sharanagati, do we have or not? 4. Is he teaching us the Shastras? 5. Are those the Tattva Shastras or something else? 5. 6. Yes, he is teaching. But are we going? Are we listening? With utmost again Shraddha, Bhakti, Ekagrata, Chitta Shuddhi, Sharanagati. Because many people consider so and so to be the Guru. Only to say, to consider. Sometimes they invite them for Bhiksha or they go and do Namaskar. What is the natak in that other than wasting the Guru's time and our time? If he is a Guru, from him we have to learn. And he should be a Sadguru. From that Sadguru we have to learn the Sadvastu through the Sat Shastra Adhyapanam teaching. See, if I consider somebody to be my Guru, and if he is not teaching me the Tattva through Shastra, then to that title that is my Guru, where is the meaning? And even if he is teaching the Shastras, if I am not attending to those satsangas, those classes, those teachings, then what's the meaning in this title or the identity? that I am his Shishya or disciple. Think about it. Atyanta Adbhuta is this Guru Shishya Sambandha if it is understood, if it is established. If you don't understand, we can't establish. After understanding, with all due efforts, we have to establish it. Then only the beautiful benefits will come. So, do I have a guru or not? He is a Shrotriya Brahmanishta or not? Is he teaching me or not? And are they the Tattva Shastras or not? And when he is teaching the Tattva Shastra, am I going to listen or not? And am I listening with Shraddha, Bhakti, Ekagrata, Ananyata or not? And one more important thing is Nirantarata. Nirantarata, the regularity aspect of it. All of these things we have to reassure within ourselves, ensure with ourselves, ki are they happening properly or not in me? Then, having heard from him, the important thing is what? Again, fully getting lost in our own imagined non spiritual life. Won't help. Whatever I have heard from my Guru, am I doing the sufficient pondering over them or not? Those teachings, which is so very essential. Then only the Guru, with his Anubhava, what he is trying to teach to us, to some extent at least, we start apprehending, understanding. All these are the struggles, efforts. But the struggles and efforts in the world, they are called as samsara. The struggles and efforts in spirituality, they are called as the tapasyas, the sadhanas, which are so very essential. You can't avoid it. If at all we want to grow in the true sense, if we want to evolve in the true sense. So, how far is the thing I made convenient for all these things? It's all in our hands to make all these happen or leave them just like that and waste away our time in the usual ways of our lazying and our attending to the unwanted. The ignorant, the immature will misuse his life and opportunities like that. But a wise person, a matured one, a thoughtful person. How do you say who is the wise person, who is matured, who has the thinking continuously? The one who thinks and understands the importance of all of them and minds them seriously, sincerely. Isn't it? And through that manana, when our understanding is growing and we are putting that understanding in front of the Guru, oh Guru, this is what you taught, this is what I have learnt. Is it correct? Is there anything I have to change in it? And listening to what we are learning, and that learning is when it is true, and when the Guru is so happy and pleased with us, what more greater than this, Batao? When a Guru says, my disciple is learning and he is on the right path, a right track, how joyful he is, he will recommend all our case to the Narayana. O Lord, now please remove all his prarabdhas or any obstacles which he deserves because of his earlier actions out of ignorance and arrogance. Please pardon. Make his path clear. भगवान says, तुमने कहा इसलिए I am making his path clear. नहीं तो this fellow with his nastikata and krurata and ahankara, the amount of dushkarma he has done to disturb my beautiful world, I तो thought of sending this fellow to the hell permanently. Bhagwan will say, ठीक है, you are recommending. Isn't it? That when we present in front of the Guru, our true, genuine effort and the outcome of it in terms of our learnings, understandings, and consequently moulding ourselves. Guru is watching all that. A true Guru fully watches, like the hawk from the distance, about the growth of his disciple, provided the Guru Shishya Sambandha established, which is optional. And is only academically, mechanically also, we can come and talk and listen. Dil se bhi we can do it. Academically for 100 years we can be with the Guru without tuning with his heart. Isn't it? It can be. But that won't help. But heart in heart, when the meeting happens of the Guru and disciple, where disciple surrendered to the Guru saying that I am your disciple, Guru has accepted the disciple. Yes, here I am to guide you. In that very healthy, high level of beautiful relation. When this type of transmission of the knowledge happening from the Guru to disciple, and the Guru disciple also accordingly getting himself transmuted, is totally changing, metamorphosizing. That's the beauty. Is it happening in us? No, that conscious observance is what we have to do as our own duty, our own homework. So, then what are the teachings that Guru teaches through the Shastra to us? You know, there are no many things, only four. The entire teachings of all Shastras and the Guru are only four. Four, or let us say five. The five are: one is who and what and why and how, the Jiva. Second is who and what and why and how, the Jagat. Third is who and what and why and how, the Ishvara. Four, who and what and why and how is the Brahman. Fifth, what is the mutual relation between them. These are the five things only we study as the essence of all Shastras. Isn't it? How far in all these five topics we are becoming thorough intellectually, and whatever the practically to be done, and whatever ultimately to be experienced, to be intellectually understood, to be practically done, and to be directly personally experienced in all these five things. One by one, did we understand the whole genesis of this jiva in us as taught to us by the Guru through the Shastras? That's a big question. जीव सत्य नहीं है वो, जीव भाव है वो. Isn't it? भाव है वो. Like this father is not satya, father is a bhava through that son. If the father is satya, every man should be a father, because satya should be applicable to everyone. No, so every man is not a father. The one who creates or has the son or child, he only is now having that bhava that I am the father. No son, no, I am not father. Not permanent. It's a bhava. And the son died ex-father. कोई accident हो गया, कुछ हो गया, तो then you are a father now. How can I be a father now? But the man is continuing. The husband. It's a bhava through that woman wife. Oh, divorce हो गया, तो then he is again BA from MA to what BA bachelor again. So he goes back to no husbandhood. Think that if you can understand the experiences, the position of the jiva should be very clear to us. What is he? Who is jiva? What is jiva? Why is jiva? How is jiva? How much is the reality aspect in him? How much is the Bhavana aspect of him. Bhava, bhava, bhava. In the same way, what is the Jagat in front of us? Genesis of the Jagat, where from it is they coming? Is it really existing? Who has created? How he has created? About this Jagat, the Spashtata as given by the Shastras, the Guru explains to us. We have to thoroughly understand it. So we misunderstand ourselves, we misunderstand the Jagat. Then we wrongly relate. That's called as ignorance delusion. Leading to dukkha, that's called as samsara. Dukkha is samsara. Dukkha is bandhana. So, did we understand thoroughly the Jagat? So too the third one, the Ishvara Amsha. What is Ishvara? Did we fully understand the Ishvaratva of the Ishvara? Then, untouched by these three, the Parabrahma Tattva. His Swarupa is Tatastata. All that is what is taught by the Guru and the mutual relation. है ना? The relation between Jiva and Jagat, the relation between Jagat and Ishvara, the relation between Ishvara and Jiva, finally, the relation between Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara with the Brahman. And sixth point you can add is, what is my position in that? Hmm? What's my position? That am I attached to the Jagat, always slave to the Ishvara, on his orders, on his commands, keeping myself away from Brahman and suffering? Is that the position? If yes, is it right? If not, then what is right? If that is right, then how to achieve it? These are the ones the Gurus teach us. How much of these things we are very thorough about. On this depends, mind you, either we are towards the continuance of the bondage or we are towards the beginning of the moksha. So today's common sense thought is more spiritual than common sense thought, and for you and I it's a common sense thought who are trying to listen every day the Shastra. Think further. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Namo Brahmadibhyo Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smriti Purananam Om Guru Pungava Pungava Ketanate Samatamayataam Nahi Kopi Sudhi शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शंकर देशिक मे शरणम ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांगमयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूल पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे चस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। ओनली 16, 17, two mantras. ॐ एषः देवः प्रदिशोऽनु सर्वाः पूर्वो ह जातः स उगर्भे अन्तः स एव जातः स जनिष्यमाणः प्रत्यङ्जनास्तिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखः यो देवो अग्नौ यो अप्सु यो विश्वं भुवनमाविवेश य ओषधीषु यो वनस्पतिषु तस्मै देवाय नमो नमः. What a beautiful mantra. So taste, so excellent. Now, till we deserve through all our seriousness, sincerity, genuinity, it doesn't click to us. But then, once we, with our deservability, allow it to happen to us or click to us, it's such a revelation. It's such a realization. It is such a knowing. It's such an enlightenment. One side, inexplicable in words. The other side, the end of all problems. The end of all troubles of all sorts, once for all. That's the beauty of this knowledge. Nowhere else it is. Like you get some food. When you eat that, such a satisfaction, feel belly is filled and you enjoyed that taste. But that's not permanent, and it's the same food you will not get again. So too sometimes a very good nidra we get, so enjoying for those 7 8 hours, fulfilling. But every time we won't get that one. An example I am telling. This is such an achievement once achieved. It is so full, so complete that thereafter nothing is needed only. But it has to click. We have to tune consciously. How to do tune consciously is what we are learning every day. After learning, doing accordingly and tuning is our job. First of all, have we decided we are sadhakas or not? Friends, in the sixth chapter, we have seen Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati Mantra. So complete, so full, so exhaustive it was. Now, 15th mantra, for that, the title is मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. है ना? ध्यान से सुनो. मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. In spirituality only, the anya hetus are the yoga, the bhakti, then karma yoga. As long as we are in karma and karma yoga, still the individuality is maintained. As long as I am in chitta and chitta yoga, still the thought process is maintained. As long as I am in bhakti and bhakti yoga, still the duality is maintained. And as long as individuality, thought process, duality are maintained, so long I am bound. Therefore, only in the jnana of already eternally existing pure conscious blissful Brahman as myself, that there is moksha to me from my own limitations. That's why मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. Feel the meaning of this sentence. Contemplate on that. Helps a lot. Required to. Okay. Now, भाष्य कारास संबंध भाष्य कि ज्ञात्वा देवम मुच्यते इति उक्तम by Shruti Mata. Shruti Mata said, knowing that Deva, the Dyotanatmaka, the conscious Brahman, muchyate, one gets liberated from himself to be a Jiva, liberated from the world and its clutches, liberated from the bondage even with the Ishwar. Bondage with Ishvara is we have to do what he says and we have to take what he gives. What a bondage. That's why in sannyasa, the Bhagavan Guru says, I have given you vidya, you took up the sannyasa, thereafter you are not bound to anybody in this world, anything is world, including me. Go. What a beautiful state that is. In the same way, in the realization of self only, there is moksha. Else, even to Ishvara we are bound. भक्त बन के उनके चरण में गए, whatever he tells that we have to do only. You may color it, paint it in whatever the way, you are slave only there. Okay. So, ज्ञात्वादेवम् उच्यते इति उक्तम. Now, kasmat punaha, how to understand this aspect? How is it so? Why is it so? That tameva viditva muchyate. Tam eva viditva muchyate. Tam eva viditva eva muchyate. Tameva means that Brahman alone. Viditva means having known him alone. And that is sufficient also. Muchyate. Why knowing him alone gets liberation? What is the way the Shruti Mata is telling? And na anyena, not by any other reasons or means or achievements. Knowing Brahman alone is moksha, not by any other reasons. The other reasons, as we said, in the spirituality only, the karma, the upasana and yoga. And in the world, through this karma, upasana, yoga only, being in this world only, earning more and more wealth, getting more and more name and fame, power, position, and in the other higher worlds, so-called higher worlds, reaching. These are all called the anya. So why the achievement of these anya, that there is no moksha? Na anyena iti. So na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Amrutatvam or moksha. How to understand? How to be clear? So very, very powerful mantras, these are all. And they are mystical in the sense that so many of the gaps have to be filled up. Thanks to Bhagavan Adi Shankara's arrival, that by giving Bhashya, he is giving an opportunity even for the people of Kali Yuga to be able to understand the Upanishadic mantras, and through that, the truth, its nature, its way of realization, thereby getting freed from all limitations and experiencing the infinite blissful self. Thanks to Bhagavan Shankara. And thanks to you all that there you are every day giving a chance to ponder over, which is just a beginning for us. You understand, we much before swimming that river across, just touching the water and seeing कितना ठंडा है, मैं पाँव लगाऊं कि नहीं. दैट फियर ऑफ पानी ठंडा छोड़कर, फिसल जाऊंगा, डूब जाऊंगा डर छोड़कर, केवल पानी को टच करने के इस लेवल पे नहीं रुकते हुए, jumping into the river and swimming across and going the other side. In all these beautiful travels and steps, the first one is touching the water and seeing whether it's cold or warm. Our study is at this level only now. Touching, come in the class, tab bhi, that also when it's convenient. And sit only when the mind says, bite. And the moment mind says, get up and go and have tea or coffee in the kitchen, then Brahman and Brahma Vidya and Upanishad teaching, Guru and his kind, all of them are just dropped. We go to kitchen. Isn't it? From this level, when we go to that highest level, then the whole thing is revealed to us. Now, the title is explained कि ब्रह्म ज्ञान से ही मोक्ष, दूसरा कोई हेतु नहीं है. Second one, the Sambandha Bhashya we have seen, in which ज्ञात्वा देव मुच्यते इति उक्तम, कस्मात् पुनः तमेव विदित्वा मुच्यते नान्येन इति आह. See, I'll just 1 minute we take कि only by knowing yourself there is moksha. There is no other way. No other reason. See, this is a pessimistic way of looking at it. The most optimistic, beautiful way of looking at it is what? Ki, yeah, when you know him, you are liberated now. What more you want? Where you are looking at? Why your mind is wanting alternative? Why are you thinking when a straight path is given? And it's only knowing it. That's it. Need not work hard at all. To know it, you are that. Janata tumai tumai hoi jai. When you know Brahman, you are Brahman. Actually, you are already Brahman. You have to know it. That's it. See, optimistically, just by knowing the Brahman, you are liberated from all bondages. इससे बढ़कर encouragement क्या है? If you look at it that way. Okay, now the mantra. ॐ एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय नान्यपन्था विद्यते यनाय टुगेदर एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय अगेन एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय. Like every of the mantra, of this mantra also, of every sentence and vakya, we have to have the knowledge, understanding. So to have the total shloka. And through that, therefore, what is Shruti Mata, Shwethashwathara Rishijis finally meaning or conveying to us? The essence, did we digest or not? This is called as the Shravanadhyena Manana Chintana to do the Grahana of the Jnana. Obviously, after the Jnana Grahanam, the necessary abhyas has to be done to get the benefit out of it, the moksha. So, Ekaha, that Paramatma is one without second. Hamsaha, he is Hamsaswarupaha. Bhuvanasya asya madhye, he is there in the center of this Bhuvana as the pivot. स एव अग्नि ही इज द फायर सलिले सन्निविष्टः stationed in the water so tameva viditva knowing him and by knowing him alone ati mrutyumeti mrutyumatyeti one transcends mrutyu before that the jara and roga before that janma between that the entire vikara so janma jara roga mrityu adi entire samsara atyeti one transcends tameva viditva, having known him. Sir, is there any other way? Na anya pantha vidyate. There is no other path existing at all. Ayanaya. To reach to that, the fourth Purushartha called as moksha. Ayana means moksha. Ayana means direction. Direction of emancipation or liberation. So na anya pantha vidyate. होता तो मैं आपको बता देता तो है ही नहीं है तो मैं कैसे बताऊं एक ही मार्ग है मोक्ष के लिए मैं वो बता रहा हूं है ना and walk in that path and reach out. Now here, Hamsa Shabda Artha we have to understand. Then Agni Shabda we have to understand. Salila we have to understand. So Sayeva Agni Salile Sannivishta. Bhagavan Shankara gives us the beautiful meaning of them through Bhashya to make us understand what's meant by the Shruti Mata while employing these words. Hamsa kya hai? Suddenly Hamsa Shabda. Then Sayeva Agnihi, what do you mean by his fire? Why is he called as fire? Salile Sannivishtaha, and he is in the water. How can the fire be in the water? Then Tameva Viditva, what do you mean by knowing the Paramatma? Is it like knowing the tree or the mountain? And what is the meaning of Ati Mrityu Meti? A very sublime discussion. And Anya Panta Vidyate Ayanaya, there is no other path existing. And why do you look for? When this path is there, wide open to you, सस्ते में है तो जाओ इस रास्ते में. Each of the words meaning we will see tomorrow. Wonderful mantra. So too from here the remaining all 8 mantras of this last chapter are very powerful and very, very touching. Concluding mantras, therefore, Shruti Mata and Shwethashwathara Rishi are pouring out all their love and kindness and compassion through giving us the sufficient knowledge and guidance and inspiration. Shall we attend? Shall we learn? Should we help ourselves? Whole choice is ours. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadah Shrutimatre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Continue tomorrow. Now join in 2 minutes for Bhagavad Gita. Now only we'll study.